We are talking about, again, 3 things you can do to start the school year off right. Okay, good. I see it. I see special ed, teacher, children with autism, and in general, delays. Okay, well, welcome. We are focusing here understanding about involving sign language in your classroom. I don't know if you've already set that up or are using sign now. I don't know even the skill level, but we're just going to go ahead and try to include for everyone because we will be having this a replay. And we want to make sure understanding that sign language in the classroom is a huge benefit. It becomes inclusive environment and sets a positive tone for the entire school year. It fosters communication skills, any language barriers, it breaks down, it supports language acquisition, and meets so many different the learning styles. I'm like auditorially and visually and kinesthetically. These things involve really make an impact on the children, especially those with delays in autism, working with special ed students. Wow. So we have 3 things, and this is it. It's going to be, we're going to have teaching, the setting up the area for sign language integration in your class. Then we're going to have some creating that environment and some pro tips. So we're going to throw this way. And I'm curious, just type there, what is your level of sign knowledge? We tend to say 0 to 5 means you're fluent, can have a conversation. 0 with, I really don't know anything, maybe 5 signs. So curious, what is your sign level? Okay, so we have a variety of levels. That's awesome. Okay, so teachers, this is your role in setting up your classroom for having sign language. And the emphasis is on, we're going to emphasize on planning and getting things ready. Having said that, I know your job is full. I mean, packed full already. You have enough of things on your list to do. You need to get your room set up. You need to make sure you're ready for the parents. You need to make sure you have your lessons ready. And I mean, the list goes on, and the school meetings and so forth. So having time to do this, you might be thinking, well, I don't even know what to do. I don't know where to start. And my time is really limited. Okay, so I do have some hints that I'm going to be giving you on topic 3, which is the pro tips here. So hold on, it is coming. Okay, so I'm seeing a variety of levels of understanding of sign language skills. Okay, yes, so when you're working with young students, the skill level does kind of levels out. You are right there. So perhaps we have some tools that can help you if you want to continue to build and practice that. I didn't know if you know, but we have also a YouTube channel that has many videos, just quick things you can watch to build receptive skills. We also have a free podcast called ASL Word of the Day. I'm going to repeat that. A free podcast called ASL Word of the Day. Okay. And that will help as well, just kind of reviewing. And many of them are short. Just recently, we taught about cows. I had visited in Texas, and they had a herd of cows, actually bulls, and it was amazing. So I got to record right there on the spot, just teaching. And those are podcasts you can share in the classroom as well. Okay. Let's get going here. We're talking about setting up your classroom for integration. So understanding the importance of sign to support your students, especially those with special education or IEPs, can really make a huge impact. So we are suggesting visual aids and resources that support both you as the teacher and the students while learning and using sign language. Okay. Now, most of the time we find in the school settings, it's not really ASL. Because if you notice, if I am talking, it's impossible for me to be signing ASL. Okay, that's just how it happens. ASL is its own language with its own grammar and syntax. So again, if I am talking, I am signing more English word order. But accept that right now, I know. So what we're going to do here is you're going to be setting up visual aids and resources to support you and your students. Providing these things will be very helpful. For instance, let's say when you come into your classroom, you can set up just even their names. As always, they're either on the wall or maybe their desk too. Often desk or their locker, their cubby areas, you see their names there. So you can have their name as well as the fingerspell added there, even though if they don't know sign, it can still be something that they're visually starting to build something that will come later. You can also add, maybe if they have a favorite sign, you can attach that, like have Velcro right there and switch out the signs of an icon. And I'm going to show you some here in point number 2. So let's go ahead and go there now. We're at number 2. So creating your dream classroom environment. Now, at any time, if you have a question, you here are live on Zoom, go ahead and please type that here, because I can pause and answer anything directly matching you because you are here live with me. Okay. We are again focusing on teachers using sign language with children. So what we are suggesting for the children, autism, special needs, even the gen ed classroom, is label everything. I'm going to show you what I have, and we will leave this. We'll probably upload this in a place where you can have the links as well. But here's what I do. I have this case right here, and when I open this, hold on. So I'm going to have these ready as I need them. I'm going to give you some examples. In here, this is for me as the teacher, and I can set these up to label everything. So there is the sign, there is a sign, there is English, and there is an icon. So that will match the student's need wherever they are. So they might not be able to read or even comprehend, but they can see the picture. And then that would reinforce the other two, which would be sign and English. So here's the examples again. So we might have your trash can, trash. And by the way, that's signed different depending on where you live. Another one would be, let me get some of these out. Our scissors. Our glue, and let's see, we have our tissue. I don't know if you can see that up close. Okay, and backpack. So this is another sign that has a variety of signs. Backpack, and it goes on. Even our stamps. Isn't that fun? Okay, and there is more. Let me come over here and show you another option. And again, these are all at ASLTeachingResources.com. And you can find that, I don't know if you're a member yet or not, but it really saves tons of money. It's like 50% off of whatever you pay for a membership. Okay, let me show you this. Let me put this away. I have more, but here's some other things here. You can set up your room like with vocabulary, for wall charts. And these also, we played like the cake walk game with that, laid them on the floors for them to stop, and wherever they stop, they got to sign it, or it might be even objects on the ground, depending on your level of your students. Then they would see it and maybe try to sign it. Okay, and then another idea, and I have something special that's coming very soon. You're gonna like this for special ed, but of course, your shapes and everything is a variety for the kids. And not everyone needs this, but it's the rules for the classroom. Then they're bigger as well. Like you can see right here, we have the full size too. And then your numbers, your number counting, which the children can then, they can actually pick the little cubes up and lay them here to count. These are black and white as well as color. So you have options. They can actually trace over this when practicing. And then they can try to copy this right here and these. And of course, the ABCs. And these go on. So again, if you have any questions, just type that and let me know. I'm hoping this is helpful for you, because we get teachers so many times they don't know what to do. They don't know where to start or how to find things online. Well, at ASL Teaching Resources, we got you, okay? I am looking here. The flashcards I want to mention. Do you notice this? It has a QR code right here. Let me point to it. There we go. So these are a good idea to send home to the family to practice, or you can have these you can do it yourself, and on your smartboard, the children can see the signs and copy as well. There's so much more. And look at the artwork too. I'm super proud of these. I don't know if you can see them all. But the good part is if you're working with special needs, you need more than just signs. I'm going to show you with that matches these. So they all match, and you can end up playing games to learn about even the words. So you have these that end up matching. Okay. We find that helpful if you're teaching about communication. Maybe they don't have, they don't have the ability to talk, or you can just even have them. You can make your own pegboard with these flashcards. You can also, the other idea we have. Let me see if I can find it here. Right here. Yes, you can. With the flashcards, you can take them in books that you already have. See this right here? Ta-da! And when you're reading a story, you just pick one word and take flashcards in there that you want to focus on. Another idea is we have the conversation cards to help just kind of like hang in the classroom. That will help. You can see them right here. So this is, let me give you some now. We're going to shift over to some pro tips. Okay. Oh, good. Thank you for letting me know. So here's our pro tips. If you're paying attention, here we go. We're going to dive deep here together. And this is from my experience of things that I have learned. I've been in education for about 28 years now. So here we go. The first one I've already said, and that is label everything. And the reason why is because that's like a cheat sheet for you. So if you forget a sign, you just walk over there, and you could be learning signs all day long with the kids. They'll never know. I won't tell them. The other one is go ahead and set up in your classroom a word wall. And so if you're focusing on one word for that week, go ahead and post that up. If all you have is the flashcards, then blow that baby up and put it on the wall. We are actually creating a whole list of wall posters for you that match these important vocabularies that some of them you're seeing. Okay, and again, that's at ASLTeachingResources.com. Now, here's the other pro tip. Yes, add sign to your existing resources. Okay, suppose you already have your classroom set up. You're like, I'm not taking all that down and replacing it. That's a lot of time, a lot of printing and laminating. So what you do is just grab any of the resources and add it to it. So if you're needing the ABCs, you just, on your wall, you just add that right there and you have the sign. That's another pro tip. The other one you already saw, I got ahead of myself, and that is the QR codes. Again, these are on all of our things. If you want to take a picture right now, you can see where that goes. I'll hold it here for just a moment. Let me zoom in. Okay, and here's a zoom in for y'all, okay? And you can see what's set up there for you. Okay, I have, I think, about 5 more pro tips. Let me grab this other piece of paper. Okay, so your centers, if you have centers or play areas, you want to set those up with thinking about how can I incorporate sign language? What if they are in that area and it's a coloring area? Maybe I'm going to have the crayon box or even like laid out with the colors and the sign and the English there with it. I might have a table set up where they can, this is kind of fun, we've done it before, and that is when they have a table and it's coloring time, everyone is quiet and you can sign blue, then they have to ask for blue from their friend, and then the kids pick up the blue and hand it to them. Kind of basic, but that's the beginning with special ed of learning the signs. Okay, here's another one. Snack, we say snack time. Use this for practicing manners, behaviors. And that is every time you pass out food, they then get to say thank you or please more. So I would suggest doing that every day. Now, the other pro tip is set up your morning routines and make sure you have, we have everything you need, by the way, I promise. The calendar there, or the weather, if you're doing the weather calendar, I know isn't for everyone because it depends on their level, but the weather, they can go to the window and look out there and say, it's sunny, Miss D. And then you could say, okay, go find the sign with the sun on it. And then they would do that and then put it right there. And their job responsibilities, set that up too. There's so many different things that you would have for your morning routines that you can set up supporting the sign. Okay, the other one is, oh, yes. So get what I'm going to call the 5 things you need to know for having sign language in your classroom. So where do you find that? It is at ASLTeachingResources.com. At the top bar, it says get my freebie. And from there, you'll be able to get access to a series of emails that's going to give you more suggestions and a few more free gifts as well. And then that will lead you to a discounted membership if you decide, and be able to get things like 50% off from doing your membership, whatever level you have. It's explained there even more. Okay, and now I promise, lastly, what is new coming? All right, here it is. I can't show it to you really, but hold on. I can share my screen with you. Hold on, I can do that. Hold on. Let me pull this up. And those of you on the other device, hold on. Here we go. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. It is signing stars. And let me move this out of the way. So this is our new series coming up called Signing Stars, and it will be released. The goal is next week. And this is more about it. It's going to be 5 steps, 5 posters. You can see this yourself right here and more. And I'll let you take a peek here. Okay. There we go. And I'm really excited about this because the goal is to have a pathway for teachers to have things set up each month. We give you new ideas and new resources to incorporate in your classroom. So you're not feeling overwhelmed doing it all at the same time, needing to know everything. So that's what the Shining Stars is for. Okay. And for anyone that is just say, I just want to learn sign language, ASLTeachingResources.com. On the right, you'll see a click there and you can learn sign language as well, whatever you need.